Okay. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I've been wanting to make a video or start a YouTube channel for a really long time now, especially since I got pregnant, just because I feel like it would be good for us to have to look back on and document our pregnancy and just our life, and that'll be something really cool that our children can look back on in the future. By the way, I'm really sorry if the camera quality or if the sound is not best because it's on my phone. So I did want to kind of go over basically how we got to where we are now and finding out that I was pregnant, telling my parents, telling my husband's parents, and all of that. So here we go. So I'm 19 years old. I'll be 20 in March. My husband and I got married in September. We've been together for 3 years now. And we found out we were pregnant June 2nd, I think. I think it was June 2nd. That whole day, honestly, feels like it was just yesterday. I honestly didn't think that I was pregnant. And the only reason why I even took a pregnancy test in the first place was to kind of rule that out as a possibility. But I did not even think that I didn't think that I was pregnant. What happened was I had just had my bridal shower that past Sunday. I had my bridal shower Sunday, and then I believe it was that Wednesday that I found out that I was pregnant. The night before, me and my husband were laying in the bed, and he actually had to get up and go to school the next morning because he's in school right now. I was at the time too, but I was doing online school. So anyways, we were just kind of talking, and I told him, I am a couple days late, but I had gone off of birth control in November because it was really messing with me and I didn't like the way it was making me feel. So in November of 2019, I went off of birth control. And ever since then, my periods were kind of not always on the dot. They would be a couple days late and it would fluctuate. And so I wasn't really all that worried about it. However, we were also not being the safest that we could have been. So anyways, I told him, I was I am a couple days late and my boobs are kind of sore. Those are also period symptoms. So I wasn't thinking right off the bat that I was pregnant. I was just thinking my period was late. But the next morning, I just kind of felt like I needed to take a test just to kind of rule that out and just to get that out of the way. So that wasn't even a possibility anymore. I went and I got one of the cheapo tests. I'll put a picture in right now. I actually went to my mom's house because I was supposed to be doing something with her that morning. Well, she hadn't gotten up yet because it was 7 o'clock in the morning. So I took the test and actually went to go throw it away, and then I saw that there were 2 lines on it instead of just one. And I was like what? Hold on just a second. And I looked at it and I was just kind of oh my god, there's 2 lines there. It was very definite. It was not very faint. And so I went into my mom's room because me and my mom are my mom is very best friend. And I was kind of freaking out, didn't really know what to do, didn't know how I was going to tell Andy, and just kind of shocked. And so she was still asleep, mind you this. So I was trying to be really quiet. And after I had my little meltdown, I went in her room and I sat on her bed until she woke up, and I just kind of stared at her and she was like, what? And I just put it in her face, straight up just handed it to her, and her eyes got really, really big, and she didn't say anything. And so I was thinking, oh my gosh, she's so disappointed in me. My wedding's in a couple months. What am I gonna do? And the first thing that she says is, what are we gonna do about your dress? Because obviously I would be like 4 months along in my pregnancy and my dress would not fit, which we figured that out. However, that was like her only reaction. After that, she didn't really like say anything. She was just kind of, I think like I was, she was like in shock. The first thing we did, we just kind of like sat down, talked about how I was gonna tell Andy what I was gonna do. So after we like kind of sat down and like talked for like literally just a few minutes, she was like, okay, first things first, we need to get you some prenatal vitamins and we need to get some tests that are more accurate than these are. So we went to Walmart and we got some prenatal vitamins and we got the clear blue test, and we came home and took them. I'll put a picture here. It was very clearly positive, said pregnant. That's the one I was like looking at taking because it would say like pregnant or not pregnant, and it very clearly said pregnant. So from then on, I was really just trying to figure out how I was going to tell Andy and what I was going to do and like how we were going to tell his parents and like all of that. I got on my phone and I always like tracked my periods and like everything and my ovulation and all of that. And so I went back and I looked to try to see like how far along I was. So at this point I was like just barely, I don't remember, I was either 4.5 weeks or 5 weeks. It was very, very early. And so I wanted to like make it very like sweet on how I would tell Andy because it's a special moment. We went to like Marshall's, I think, and we got some like gender neutral onesies. I put like the pregnancy test in there and a little book in there. His birthday was actually like the very next week, and so I told him that his birthday present had come in early and I wanted to give it to him because I was really excited about it. Waited until that night and we were upstairs and I handed it to him. He was definitely shocked. And I think at first it was just worry. He was really worried and he was nervous and scared because at this point he was in school. We were about to get married and it was like, how am I going to support a baby? And so he was really, like, he was excited, but he was really scared and he was really nervous. So we talked and, we made a plan. We were going to figure everything out. He was going to graduate school just like we planned. I was going to graduate. We were going to get married. Nothing was going to change. It would be just something that we would have to look forward to come next year. Then it came time to tell his parents and his brother. So I had made little onesies for his parents saying like first grandbaby, like due in February or whatever. I made a shirt for his brother and his brother's girlfriend. And so one morning we were like all sitting at their house and we were like, we got you guys a gift and we want you to open it. And they were really, really excited. They didn't like jump up out of their seats or anything, but basically like they opened it and they were like, is this like, are you being serious? Like, are you for real? You're pregnant, you're having a baby? And then it was like, oh my God, we're gonna be grandparents. And it was really exciting. And we told them, I think at that point I was like 7 weeks maybe, or 6 weeks. So after that, we told his brother and brother's girlfriend and they were like over the moon excited. And then it came time to tell my brother. So my brother is only 14. I knew how he felt about premarital sex. He's very like traditional, as in you shouldn't have sex before you get married, like that kind of thing. And I actually got my mom to tell him because I was too nervous and like too scared to see his reaction. So basically like my mom kind of like just sat him down one night and she was like, so Leah's pregnant. And he was so mad. And I think he was like disappointed. And honestly, like, I cried so many times because I just felt so bad. Like, I was not setting a good example for him, and that I had disappointed him, because in his eyes, like, he set me up on this like huge pedestal. And so for like reality to set in for him, he did not talk to us for a good week and a half. Like, straight up ignored us, would not talk to us, like, me or Andy, not just me. But like, didn't have anything to do with us at all. And so that was really hard. But now he's super excited, can't wait. Like, he's really excited, and he's excited to be an uncle, excited to have a niece. Like, he's doesn't agree with what we did, and he will tell you that, but he's really excited about becoming an uncle and so ready for her to get here, and that's how everybody is now. So right now I am currently 28 weeks pregnant. My due date is actually February 6th, but because I am like really short, like, I'm not even 5 foot, I'm like 4'10" and a half, like in that area. And so because I am so short, my OB really is just trying to get me to 36 weeks, because basically, like, she's gonna run out of room. So we are 28 weeks with a little girl. We do have a name picked out, however, we are waiting until she's born. Close family and friends are the only ones that know, and that's how we're doing it. But as far as like my actual pregnancy goes, it's been pretty rough. I would not say that it's been sunshine and rainbows. First trimester was really rough. I actually lost around 15 pounds. I was like super tired all the time. I ate, but I was nauseous, like something awful. Like, it was insane. So I wouldn't actually throw up. I was just nauseous. Like, I would have so much rather have thrown up. Just that feeling of just being nauseous all the time was terrible. That eased up around like right at the end of my first trimester. And then second trimester, they say that like that's when you get like your boost of energy and like you feel pretty good and all of that. Well, that was not the case for me. I don't know if I just like got a cold or what, but I got really tired, and I still like I wasn't losing anymore at this point, but I wasn't really gaining anything, and I was eating a lot. Like, I wasn't just eating like unhealthy things. So at second trimester, I just got super tired, like completely drained. So like, I substituted at it was a middle and high school, and so I would go substitute there, and there were teachers there that I knew that I had in school. Like, I would walk in and they'd be like, "Are you okay? Like, you look really bad. Like, do you need to go home? You look like you're exhausted." Because my eyes were like so sunken in because I was so tired, and like, I was sleeping, but it was like no matter how much sleep I got, I always felt tired when I woke up, and I felt like I could just go right back to sleep, and it was insane. I actually talked to my doctor about it, and I was like, is it normal to feel this tired? Because I'm exhausted all the time. I don't really know what's going on, but I don't have any energy for anything, and I feel like death all of the time. And she was basically like, yeah, normally you don't get really tired until third trimester, but it can happen in second trimester. And they tested my iron levels and all of that, and everything came back normal. So second trimester, I was just like exhausted all the time, like just completely exhausted. And then so far, I've only been in third trimester like 1 week, so I do want to do like a first trimester update, second trimester update, that kind of thing. But anyways, so that brings us to where we are now. We are currently in our house. We are ready for our daughter to be here. She kicks a lot. She's very active. She's getting pretty strong, and she likes to stay like tucked up under my ribs, which is great. So yeah. So that's it for today's video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the red subscribe button down below. I really want to make some more videos soon to like document our pregnancy and all of that. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you in the next video. Bye.